SpiceJet management is with us. SL Narayanan, he's the Group Chief Financial Officer, Group CFO of the company. Numbers have been slightly bad, I would say, because SpiceJet had profits earlier. It's gone down. But SpiceJet, the markets expected it to be slightly worse. So if you look at it, the counter is doing extremely well. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Narayanan. I understand that there's a one-time hit that you have on a lease that you got in slightly early. But even if I take that out and adjust your losses, you're still about 82 crores in loss and you had a profit of about 51 crore. Why did this happen?
Yeah, thanks. Good morning. See, this is largely on account of the more expensive US dollar rates. If you recall, June of 2013 was the last quarter before the runaway appreciation of the US dollar. So on an average, we bought dollars at about 55 rupees a pop last year. And that number was around 60 rupees this year. So that has driven up our costs, because 80% of all cost heads are either denominated in dollar or driven by the dollar. Like we pay in Indian rupees for the fuel, but the underlying crude gets bought in dollars, and therefore there is a cascading effect of the exchange depreciation. So that really was the reason why the economics of our operation wasn't as good as last June. And we also had this one-time cost because the intent clearly is to become a leaner and more efficient airline. So we've stopped flying to certain unviable destinations. And in the process, revamped the network, which led to 4 planes being terminated ahead of their lease expiry. Net, we think these initiatives will come in handy when the next high season comes, which is October, December of this year.
Mr. Narayan, we were talking to you, I think last time when the Sun numbers had come out. I just want to get a sense that you were looking at some buyers, right? Are you talking to anyone?
No, I really wish I could answer this question, but unfortunately on primetime national television, it's very difficult to do anything given the kind of constraints we have for a listed company. So I would rather not talk about the specifics here. But I must also confess that it is much tougher now to do a deal because it's easier for a foreign airline to come on a greenfield venture. And the government is also giving licenses pretty easily. So there's going to be a very tough ask for us to find a suitor. But you never know, these things change dramatically. Suddenly if there is an appetite for a large airline to make a bet on the Indian aviation growth story, we might find things suddenly changing, especially if we come out with a good number in the December quarter, which is what we are working towards.
So that's what I want to know. I mean, given that the situation seems to be getting tougher, more competition, at least the December quarter is close by. What are you planning to do to get better numbers in the December quarter?
Well, we're doing a lot of things. First, what we've done is whichever destinations which we thought had potential and we opened up, we are just putting every point in the network under very intense scrutiny. If it doesn't generate a positive contribution, we just shut it down. So Pondicherry, Mysore, Trichy, Allahabad, Guangzhou, some other names don't come to my mind readily. So we've got rid of several flights that didn't make any financial sense. And we've also reinvested in the brand. We've changed the caterer. The food has always been a distinguishing feature of the SpiceJet flying experience. We're among the very few, we're probably the cost carrier that, but I think that's what I think it is. We've made significant investments in improving the onboard menu options. We have now reconfigured the seats in the first 5 rows and introduced a new product called Spice Max, which is aimed at attracting the corporate traveler with significantly longer seat pitch. So the various other things that we're doing to make sure that We offer a differentiated flying experience, and we are confident that things would change.
So is this, are you confident of a top line growth, or is your focus largely going to be reduce wastage and cut down costs a little bit more?
I don't think I care anymore about top line. In fact, I don't care about market share. We just want to make sure that we run a viable P&L. So even if it means shrinking the airline further, we would do it, because I think the first duty for us as management is to deliver a viable return on the investment made.
Right, Mr. Narayanan, thank you so much for joining us, and hope you have some luck with finding that suitor. I don't know whether you really want one, but still, thanks a lot.